Hello. So, this is an impromptu live. Yes, I did not want to cam up. I just felt like did not want to do it. But since we're going live, I wanted to say to those that know me, hey, Couture Bays, it's your girl, Britt Brat, going live with the Bree Talk. And we're going to discuss Donnie McClurkin talking about how he's delivered and he doesn't know what women want. Now, before we get into that, let's like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can get all the updates and alerts. And remember, opinions are not facts. So, the neighborhood talk had this. I'm not shocked by this, but y'all, I'm going to show you. Let me flip my camera. All right, so y'all see it? Oh, my bad. My bad, y'all. So it is on the neighborhood talk, and this is it right here.
My past relationships were a sprinkling of everything, men and women. I don't know how to do this. And because of that, when things get rough, I go back into my safe place, my music and my ministry. I want to lay down next to somebody that's going to be with me for the rest of my life. I really do. I miss the fact that I did not have the family unit that I could lay next to my spouse with my baby on my chest and be the quintessential dad that raises up a family like I saw in my dreams and I wanted in my heart. So never having a long-term relationship in my life and never being married, my thing is I chalk that up. I'm going to probably be alone for the rest of my life as far as a mate is concerned. My past relationships were a sprinkling of
So that's what he had to say. It's still playing again. My bad. My bad, babes. My bad. I will say this. It's very unfortunate, especially during a time like where we're at right now. Granted, a lot of things are opening up. A lot of spaces are. Ooh, let me turn that off. A lot of spaces are allowing for, some type of normalcy. And in the midst of Corona, a pandemic, you can't even be in love with who you truly want to love. Now, for those that do not know, I don't care who you're with, to include the gospel singers. If you're using your talent to free people, I'm here for it. I don't like, let me take that back. Donnie McClurkin literally chose his career over himself, because we all know what it is to be in the church and to be gay. Hence why Andrew Caldwell has a platform. It's just really sad. It's really sad. I feel sad for him because as someone who's experienced love, who has been loved, who's given love, he's really missing out for the bag. Now, people have done far more for less, but could you imagine choosing your passion over something you dreamt about? Something God placed in your mind? Now, there's going to be some Christians who are upset with that, but I don't care, because in the Bible, it pretty much tells you to love people where they're at, understand the philosophies, and to just be a good person. So many people become slaves to religion to the point where they can't even be themselves. This man said he's been with men and women. I truly believe he's been with women because of his position in the church. I've seen him on the reality show, what is it, Sunday's Best, where they find the next gospel singer. There's a lot of Christians who are out here sneaking, dipping it low, picking it up slow with, in the lady pond, in the male pond, pretending. There's a lot of pretending. There's a lot of beards. There's a lot of social construct politically correct relationships going on because people can't really be themselves. We saw what was going on with Pastor Eddie Bishop Long. We saw that. A lot of people in the church knew that. We just seen a story. We had a story go viral of Darren Wilson, the gospel singer from the Wilson group, or I might be saying it wrong, and he was outed. And then he came back and was like he made a mistake. He looked so in love. Y'all are really giving up on your chance to be in love, married to the person you want to be with, to secure the bag. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying, is it worth it? Is it worth it? You're giving up on so much. This man has no legacy. No legacy. That's truly unfortunate. And can we truly say he's served a full life if he didn't get to experience the full life? This is why you have people like Derek Jackson out here married to some woman he doesn't even love. He got with her because that was the right thing to do. Instead of being with the big booty hoes he like, you see what I'm saying? He's missing out on love. He's out here tarnishing somebody else, ruining somebody else's life because he doesn't get to live his true life. Who do we blame for that? Is that society? Angelica, why'd you delete your message? It was not bad. I know I'm going late. This is like real late, but I took a nap earlier and that's why I'm up. I happened to see it. I just feel bad for people like that. It hurts me to see people, like I can feel the pain. I can feel his conviction. I can feel how he wants that experience. And as a man, it's a beautiful experience to feel love. And he's never going to have that because of his career. You know, we always talk about the women who choose their passion over their life goals or their dreams, their true dreams of having a family. You know, they always say you can't have it all, but you can have a happy medium. In my opinion, you can. Oh, I was on a roll, didn't want to ruin. You can never ruin the vibe, Angelica. Girl, you always come in with the true tea. It be so intellectual. The beige just be on it. I just feel like life is way too short, especially during times like this, to put who you really are out there in the forefront. I get it. It's scary to be yourself. You know, there's so many people out here living lives that's not their own. But there has to come a point where you have to be like, you know what? I have to do what's best for me. And Donnie McClurkin has to be at least 60. What is he really afraid of? Bows down, thanks, boo. And you're welcome. I just really feel bad about that. And that's why I posed the question a couple days ago. Are some of us slaves to our religion? Are we chained to ideologies that were written by other men who experienced the true pleasures of God? You know, the pain and the suffering, you know, if we really go deep. I'm paraphrasing. Is that what we come to? I mean, honestly, if Jesus died on the cross for all our sins, shouldn't you live your best life how you want to live it? As long as you're a law-abiding citizen, as long as you're being nice to people, you're being kind, you're treating people with dignity and respect, you're not harming anyone, you're being an adult, nobody has to take care of you for the decisions you make. I don't know. I often question that sometimes. Would I trade in my happiness for my success? I don't know. How come I can't have both? Where does it say in the blueprint I can only have one? This man seemed broken. I'm going to play it again because I just can't believe it. Look at him. Let me change it back. Y'all see him? He looks really sad.
My past relationships were a sprinkling of everything, men and women. I don't know how to do this. And because of that, when things get rough, I go back into my safe place.
Y'all hear that?
And my ministry.
Music and ministry.
I want to lay down.
Music and ministry can't keep you warm at night, Donnie.
I really do. I miss the fact that I did not have the family unit that I could lay next to my spouse with my baby on my chest and be the quintessential.
I think he still wants to be with men. You see how he said spouse and not wife? Oh my God. This is what happens when you're living the life of someone else. This is what happens when you... To me, that is selling his soul. In my opinion, he has the best music. He has a deep ministry. I love Donnie McClurkin. He is in my rotation. Do y'all understand? And I'm not talking about we fall down and then we get up. I'm talking about I actually have him in my rotation of praise and worship. I just feel so bad. And this is why we see gospel greats out here losing their minds because they can't be themselves like Leandria. She's just one of the few. But I'll never forget her being on Iyanla Vanzant saying, I don't want to do Christian music. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do gospel. I don't want to do none of it. Sad. It's disheartening. Didn't Ty Tibbet come out saying that the gospel industry is toxic? Wasn't that him who said that? Being in the church taught him to hate himself. It's heartbreaking you see someone who has given so much to be forced to deny a huge part of himself. Hello. Wait, is this happening again? I thought he was already delivered before he became a gospel star. He was, but I feel like he truly wants to be with men. CB and Angelica. Hey, boo. I hope he sees the support from people in the community wanting him to be himself and love who he wants. I came for deliverance. Deliverance I'll receive. Y'all, I just have to show y'all that because when we talk about these relationships with men and women, then we get into the weeds of things. Not saying that this is the weeds of things. I'm like, this man is really not living his best life. We're in a pandemic. You're laying in the bed by yourself. Mind you, he could have a bust down or something. He might have a zaddy. He might have a babe. We don't know. But I feel sorry for him because he's not experiencing what only a fraction of people get to experience. Love, affection, a home, harmony, peace. You know, this man is living in a house, but is he living in a home? The Ty Tibbet video came up in my recents, but I didn't watch it. Oh, it was so good. Donnie always seemed like he was gay to me. I'll just say it. I didn't know he was delivered. I'm going to just be honest. You know, I didn't do a background check. I didn't know he was dating women. I know before he said he used to have a thing with men, but that was due to some, you know, some trauma. I just feel like this in 2021, if you still have to be closeted about how you feel, who you are, that's a shame. That's a shame. No religion, no scripture, nobody telling me something could ever stop me from being who I am. I can't be a robot for nobody. It comes a time where you no longer want to be performative. And I feel for him. The man is in his 60s. It's so sad. It's just so sad. He has spoken about it openly. Ooh. Couldn't be me. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And I feel for those who are out here living this life. I'm just going to tell you, if people don't want to accept you for who you truly are, those are the people who are not for you. He's made enough money. What are they going to do? He can't be on First Sunday anymore. He can actually sing. He can actually sing. He's somebody who's been singing since he was a baby. But I mean, I don't know. Different strokes for different folks, I guess. I don't know. But I had to bring that to y'all. I'm willing to hear different opinions. What are y'all thoughts on this? Comment down below, and I gotta go. Bye, hoes. Good night, y'all.